So, Marvel announced a bunch of stuff, and I just want to talk about it. A lot of Disney Plus stuff, a lot of Marvel movie stuff. Let's just get into it. Hey dudes, what's up? It's An Assassin, and today we're gonna talk about the D23 stuff. Now, D23, yes, did come out a bunch of weeks ago, but I was in college and I started college, and I haven't been able to film. So here we are, multiple weeks late. Let's get into it. So first, let's just get the basics done. Captain Marvel 2 is happening, Black Panther 2 is happening, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is happening, etc., etc. Those movies are happening. We didn't really get much information on that, but those were confirmed, so yeah. So also confirmed is, of course, Eternals. I don't have much to talk about. I don't know much about the Eternals. Yeah. Blade reboots. Don't have much to talk about that. I watched the original Blade. Yeah, they're doing a reboot. Cool, I'll definitely watch it. They're doing Shang-Chi. Now I have a little bit more to talk about this, but not much. I don't know much about Shang-Chi. I don't think he has superpowers. I think he's just a really good martial artist. And I believe his origin is that he's the son of like a supervillain or something. I forgot the supervillain's name. But what I think they might do, the movie is called Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings. So I'm thinking if they're going to stick to him being a supervillain son, they might do the Mandarin. Now, the 10 Rings is already referencing the Mandarin, but I'm thinking that he is actually the Mandarin's son. Now, of course, we saw the Mandarin in Iron Man 3. Wasn't really the Mandarin. There's a lot of issues with that. A lot of people hated it, that it was an actor or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But then in like a bonus little movie thing, they changed it to where the Mandarin's actually real and talked to the actor guy. Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff. So the Mandarin actually exists, and I'm assuming Shang-Chi probably will be his son. But I'm kind of excited for Shang-Chi. Kind of excited for it. I don't know very much about him besides the evil father thing. But yeah, kind of excited for that. And then, of course, Loki. Now, there's a Loki TV show. I like Loki, but he's not really my favorite. Like, you know how like in the MCU the fandom really likes Loki and really likes Bucky Barnes? I don't like either of them at all. Like, they're just okay in my book. Like, I don't care about them. Like, when Loki died, I of course felt things because I like Thor and I really felt for Thor. But him dying in general was just like, okay, whatever. Or Bucky dying, I was like, alright, whatever. Like, I don't really care about those characters, but I'm excited for the Loki TV show. Of course, it's going to take place during the Endgame when he took the Tesseract during 2012. I also think it's kind of like a time, like, history show where he, like, manipulates history in a bunch of major things that have happened in our world. So, excited, gonna watch it. But honestly, I don't really care about Loki. Especially the evil Loki, like Avengers 1 Loki, I really didn't like. Like Thor Ragnarok Loki, I liked him. But this one, but I'll still watch the show. I am a Marvel fan after all. So then there's also the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Just as I mentioned with Loki, I don't really care about Bucky Barnes very much, so I don't really care about that. I do like Falcon. Him getting the Cap Shield, I'm excited to see him as Captain America. I like their relationship with each other. I kind of ship Bucky and Falcon. So, I'm excited to see that. Supposedly Sharon Carter's coming back. Zemo's coming back. Yeah, I'm excited, but and just once again, like, kind of like it's above Loki, but like still kind of mediocre. You know what I mean? Like, I love Falcon, but the rest of the characters, So, also, there is a What If cartoon. Now, there's going to be 23 episodes, and each episode is going to deal with one of the Marvel movies. The first episode is if Peggy Carter was Captain America instead of Steve Rogers. Now, of course, she's probably going to be Captain Britain. But I'm so freaking excited about this. You don't even know. Like, not the whole, like, what if storyline, but the first episode is what I'm excited about. Peggy being Captain America, boy. All of my dreams have come true. Also, Haley Atwell's coming back to voice Peggy Carter. And I think Chris Evans is voicing Steve Rogers. Like, they're bringing all the voice actors back. And, like, oh my God. Did you see the concept arts of Peggy Carter getting all buffed up? Dude, she can punch me in the face and I'd be okay with it. Dude, she was shredded. Like, I already love Peggy Carter with all of my heart. Like, I want to marry her. But, like, her as Captain Britain, absolutely shredded. I don't even know what to do. Like, I was already so much in love with her. Like, like, how do you increase my love for her? They did it. I already had a full capacity heart in love with her. But now it's just like, she's shredded and Captain America? What am I supposed to do? As you can tell, I'm not okay. But that's basically it. They're gonna do one for each movie. Don't really know what that entails. Are they gonna bring? I really hope they're bringing Robert Downey Jr. back. I wonder what the Iron Man 3 one's gonna look like, or the Avengers: Age of Ultron one, because those are my favorite MCU movies. So, like, I'm excited. But yeah. So next up is WandaVision. Now, they did some concept art, and they announced that Monica Rambeau is coming back, who is Captain in Captain Marvel, the little daughter. And she, in the comic books, is Photon. So I wonder if she's going to get powers in the TV show. That'd be interesting and cool. I hope they do that. And then, supposedly, Darcy from Thor is coming back. So I don't know how you'd bring back Monica Rambeau and Darcy. Right? For a Wanda show? Like, how would... I don't know how you'd bring them back into this. Monica Rambeau sounds a lot more like you can make her come into WandaVision, but Darcy? Like, Darcy's chilling with Jane. Like, Thor, I don't get how you bring her in. She's like a space studier. I could go more get Monica. Maybe she's like a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent and is checking in on Wanda or something. I don't know. Weird. We'll see what happens. But supposedly it looks like a nuclear family type of TV show, like a sitcom, which is also a little weird. So I feel like it's kind of going to be a little bit based off that new Vision comic where he makes his own family. And I assume it's going to be kind of like the House of M storyline, if you know what I'm talking about. So I assume it's going to be all in Wanda's mind, or it's going to be in the real world, but she's going to manipulate the world somehow, right, with her powers. So either mentally it's going to be all in her mind, or she's going to make it herself. But I don't know. So there's a lot up in the air with that one. But I am excited because Wanda is literally one of my favorite MCU characters. Of course, Tony is number one, but Wanda is, like, up there too, like 2, 3, 4. She's definitely top 5, let's say. But I love Wanda, so I'm very excited for that. So they did announce a Hawkeye TV show, and they showed the little, like, intro for it, and Kate Bishop was there. So that means Kate Bishop is officially announced in the MCU. We don't know anything else about the show. I think it's just Clint training Kate Bishop to be the new Hawkeye. That's about it. We don't know who Kate Bishop is. I'm kind of hoping for Catherine Longford, who's from 13 Reasons Why. But I have a fear that they're not going to use her because she was cast in an Endgame, but cut. She was going to be older Morgan Stark. So I don't know. I hope she's Kate Bishop, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm really excited for that because Hawkeye is, once again, top 5 favorite MCU characters. So, yeah, and I love Kate Bishop. This looks like they're also building up to Young Avengers. So that's going to be really exciting. So, next up is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Supposedly, this is going to be a horror movie also. Now, if you don't know me, I hate horror movies. Absolutely hate horror movies. Even though Halloween is my favorite holiday of all time. I don't like scary things. I don't like horror movies. I don't like haunted houses. So, yeah, I'm gonna see Doctor Strange, but I don't want to. I hate horror movies. But I gotta see it. I'm an MCU fan, and also Wanda's in it. And I love Wanda. She's my wife, so like I gotta go see it. Supposedly, WandaVision's gonna take place after Doctor Strange. So I heard that Wanda's gonna blame Doctor Strange for Vision, which I don't really get. Maybe she figures out that he saw through time and saw Vision dying, and so blames him for Vision dying then, right? Yeah, I that's the only way I can really see it if she does blame Doctor Strange. And being Multiverse of Madness, I'm kind of hoping they bring back Pietro. I was really hoping they would do that in Endgame, but they didn't. But I really want Aaron Taylor-Johnson back. Like, literally, Pietro Maximoff is my favorite MCU character besides Tony. Like, literally, Pietro is above Tony. Like, that's how much I love Pietro. But because he's dead and not in the MCU anymore, I don't really list him as a top character. And I don't reference him a lot because, you know, he's dead. But ooh, dude, I love him so much. Literally, my car is named after him. I have the really expensive Hot Toys figure of him and Wanda. I have my keychain on my car is of Pietro. Like, I love Pietro all my heart. I have a cosplay of him, and I cosplayed him one time. So, like, I love Pietro. I really want it back. I really want Aaron Taylor-Johnson back. Like, please bring it back. Please, 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 please bring it back. Thank you. Also, Black Widow movie. They showed a little bit of the stuff in D23 that I haven't seen yet. David Hopper, who is in Stranger Things. I don't know his real name, but he's in it. They're bringing Taskmaster, so I'm excited to see Taskmaster because he can look at someone and copy their moves. That's gonna be fun. Also, Florence Plug. The girl from Fighting with the Family, I know. She is in this movie, and I love her. I fell in love with her while watching Fighting with the Family, and I was like, holy shit, that's my wife. And so, she's going to be in this movie, so I'm very excited for that. Supposedly, it sounds like she might be the next Black Widow. It seems maybe she was trained in the Red Room and is like the next heir to the Black Widow. So I'm very excited to see her and see her kick some ass. Yeah, that's about it. I'm just really excited to see my girl, you know. Yeah. So, Thor Love and Thunder. Oh my god, they announced Thor Love and Thunder. One, I do have to say I'm really pissed that out of the main cast of MCU characters, Thor is the one that gets 4 movies. Like, no. My husband Tony Stark deserves all of the movies. I mean, basically the whole MCU is his movie. He's been kind of carrying the MCU on his back for, 11 years or so. So, it's good that Thor's picking up the slack. But all jokes aside, my husband needs another movie, so... Iron Man 4, thank you. Excuse me, Iron Man 3 made like $1 billion. Iron Man 4, I'm sorry. Iron Man 3 is the best MCU movie. I'm sorry. Don't attack. But anyways, Thor, Love and Thunder. Of course, they finally started getting Thor right with Thor Ragnarok, so they're bringing a 4th one. And most importantly, they're bringing back Natalie Portman as Thor. Oh my god. So, if you don't know, in the comics right now, Thor isn't Thor. Jane Foster is Thor. If that makes any sense. Basically, Jane Foster has cancer. She's dying. She's getting chemo and everything. And Thor loses worthiness of Mjolnir. And Jane Foster takes it up. But issue is, once you hold Mjolnir, it'll heal you. But it kind of resets your body completely. So when Jane holds Mjolnir, she doesn't have cancer, but also all her chemo goes away and stuff. So every time she lets go of the hammer and loses the Thor power, she goes back to stage 1 of having cancer. Like before getting it treated or everything. So every time she lets go, she's back to dying by cancer. You know what I mean? So I wonder how they're going to play that. Are they going to play that exactly in the movies? Are they going to kind of get away with the cancer? Like, you know, I wonder. I hope they go with the whole cancer thing because it's a really interesting story. I also hope in the movie they do the "Kind Thy Tits" scene, which is Jane does that to Thor. Really excited about that. And also, our bisexual icon, Valkyrie, getting a queen. She's getting a queen. Ooh, excuse me. Hey, Valkyrie. Technically, I'm not pansexual. I'm not pan. Hey, Valkyrie. Technically, I'm not bisexual, but I'm pansexual. So, I can be your queen. Okay, anyways. With that out of the way, she's getting a queen. Literally, Tessa Thompson's like, with the King of Asgard being Valkyrie, she needs to find her queen. And I'm like, not to mention, they were supposedly going to show that Valkyrie is bisexual in Thor Ragnarok, but it got cut. So the first time ever that we see LGBTQ character is one of the Russo brothers playing him in Endgame, which is like trash. Like he's such a minor character and it's like a blink if you miss it type of thing. And like Valkyrie's such an important character. Like make her bisexual on screen, please. Because normal people that watch these movies would not know she's bisexual. Me, who reads the comics and like reads up all of the Marvel information, I know she's canonly bisexual, okay? But the people need to know that she's bisexual, okay? And she could marry me. I could join the MCU. I can be her queen. I'll do it. I sacrifice myself. Like, I'm tribute, okay? I'll do it. I'll do it. But no. I assume she'll probably get with Thor. I kind of want her to get with Thor. That'd be really good. Like, Jane Foster Thor, not Thor. Okay? I don't ship Thor and Valkyrie. I ship Thor and Peter Quill, if you don't know. I really like the relationship between Peter Quill and Thor. Probably never going to happen because he likes Gamora. Even though I don't ship it, but I really want Thor and Peter Quill. But besides the point, I think it's going to be Jane Foster and Valkyrie. Do you know how good that'd be? Imagine, like, Jane Foster becoming Thor and then marrying Valkyrie. That's it. I'd be sold. I could die happy if that happens, you know? It'd be amazing. So last but not least, they announced Moon Knight TV show, She-Hulk TV show, and Miss Marvel! I don't know much about Moon Knight. I'm excited because I'm a Marvel fan. I know he's like Batman from Marvel. He has multiple personalities. Okay, cool. He's just Batman from Marvel. She-Hulk, know a little bit more about her. She's a lawyer, best lawyer in the MCU. She's got to be the best lawyer in the MCU. Well, besides Daredevil, but I'm pretty sure she's better than Daredevil. She is, I believe, the cousin to Bruce Banner, and she needed a blood transplant, so Bruce Banner gave her some blood, but it turned her into the Hulk, into a She-Hulk. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. Don't know much more about She-Hulk than that, but Miss Marvel, holy shit. I screamed. When they announced that they were going to do a Miss Marvel, I literally screamed. Okay, firstly, she's Muslim American. Like, I'm pretty sure this is going to be our first Muslim American character in the MCU. I'm not 100% on that, but she's definitely going to be the first main character Muslim American. And I'm like, oh my god, look at the representation! Not only that, but she's one of us. She's one of us! Okay? She's in love with fandom. She writes fan fiction like us. She's obsessed with the superheroes like us. She fangirls over the superheroes like us. Okay? She is the girl of the people. Alright? I love Kamala Khan with every single fiber of my being. Alright? My favorite comic book character is Captain Marvel. Okay? Until they freaking brought in Miss Marvel, she's my favorite comic book character of all time. I freaking love her with all of my heart. It goes Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel. Like, And I totally feel for Kamala Khan too, because her favorite superhero is Captain Marvel, and she's absolutely crazy in love with Captain Marvel. And I'm like, girl, me too. Like, same. Can I just befriend Kamala Khan? Like, I just want us to be friends. Like, let's just go. Like, I'm so excited for the Ms. Marvel TV show. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Like, I really pray to God they do the fandom stuff, because I swear to God, if you take that from us, I'm gonna fight them. Firstly, don't whitewash her. If you whitewash her, we are all gonna riot. Okay, we're gonna riot. Secondly, don't take away the fandom from her. All right, her whole entire character is about writing fan fiction and being a fan of superheroes just like us. All right, so if she doesn't write fan fiction at least once in the TV show, I'm gonna riot. Okay, I write fan fiction. She needs to write fan fiction. Third, I don't know what they're gonna do about the whole Inhuman thing. If you didn't know, she's an Inhuman. She has Mr. Fantastic powers, basically, where she can stretch and kind of shapeshift, and she calls it Embiggen. So she's an Inhuman that gets the Terrigen Mist on her and turns Inhuman. So I don't know if they're gonna do that, because the Inhumans TV show didn't do so hot. So I don't know if they're gonna make her an Inhuman, but they also could just go for it, because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has Inhumans, specifically Quake Daisy Johnson. But of course, that show, Disney Marvel kind of seems to throw it in the dust and kind of leave it for scrap metal, because they just completely forget that show exists in the MCU, which fucking sucks. Because, god damn it, I wanted Quake to arrive on a Quinjet. Like, don't even fucking question it. Like, the Russo brothers couldn't even fucking mention it. Just have a shot of a Quinjet with Phil Coulson and Quake and Yo-Yo, and have them kick some ass. Like, that's all you needed to do. They're Inhumans, alright? Well, Phil Coulson's not, but Yo-Yo and Quake is. So, they could still do the humans about that, with, like, what Daisy did at the end of season 4, when she dumped all the Terrigen into the ocean and people started eating fishes to get Terrigen. So they could do that, or they might just do mutants, because of course they do have the Fox. They bought Fox, so they do have mutants, so they might turn her into a mutant. I don't really know. That doesn't really matter how she gets her powers. She just needs to have them. The more important part is her being a Muslim American, because that representation is going to be so nice. And I'm so excited to see that, and to see little girls, like, have that character for them. Like, I flipped out with Miles Morales. Now, if you didn't know, I'm Puerto Rican. And Miles Morales is half Puerto Rican, half African American. And so, in Into the Spider-Verse, they show the mom is Puerto Rican, and they show red rice, which is a Puerto Rican dish. I flipped out. I was so excited. It warmed my heart. Like, I just, like, it's so good. And that was, like, one of the first times I saw, like, a Puerto Rican superhero, right? And so, like, that felt so much to me. And so, like, to see little girls to have, like, a Muslim character is going to be so good and so precious. I'm so excited to see it. I'm so excited to see it for Halloween. All the little girls dressed as Miss Marvel, and it's going to be so nice and so good. Some good representation, dude. That's all we need, all right? We got Valkyrie with being bisexual. We got Miss Marvel being Muslim. We got technically Miles Morales, but that doesn't count because he's in the cartoon. But you get my drift. We got Captain America being held up by Sam Wilson. Like, we're doing things, okay? And I know I look white as shit, and I shouldn't even be talking about this, but I promise you I'm Puerto Rican. I swear to God I'm Puerto Rican. Like, I'm not white. Just understand, this hair is not white, okay? This really went way off track, but I'm super goddamn excited about Miss Marvel. Like, give me a fan fiction where she writes about Captain Marvel. I'm just saying. But anyways, I hope you did enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe button with your repulsor blast. Become part of AU Adventures Unlimited. Hit that like button with your hidden blade. And don't forget to hit that push notification. And I still haven't figured out what to say for that. At some point I will. But definitely hit that push notification so you know when I upload. And, yeah. Comment down below what you think of all the announcements. Like, how you feeling, how are you gonna buy Disney Plus, because I really want to, because all the Star Wars and just the Marvel and just the, oh my god, the Lizzie McGuire, like, I'm so excited. But anyways, see you guys later. Bye!
It's fun to be in love with an ostrich. And if you haven't tried